Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Lost Horizon 2 as we continue searching for the location of Asgard, I think. We see our companions are
Gwen and
here in the
Anna are
truck,
keen to get going. All I need to do is get the helicopter up and running.
and we've got to fix the helicopter.
The Grimsfield has to be there somewhere. And Asgard too.
So let's start looking around.
Well, we have a full tank of fuel. That's a good start.
See what's actually wrong with the helicopter.
Let's see what's fallen off this old crate. Ah, this hose is broken and losing hydraulic fluid. This hose is in good shape. The filler for the hydraulic system.
Okay.
Cable seems to be intact.
So it looks like we gotta fix this broken hydraulic line and then refill the hydraulic system.
To get the chopper flying again, I'll have to repair the hose and top up the hydraulic fluid.
Hey, it's like what I just said. Cool. Air pump. That could be useful later. In. Here.
Fire's dead and the pot's empty. But nobody's hungry yet, and we've still got a few hours until supper time.
Water canister. Okay, let's see. And that seems to be about it. Motor. Oh, we're just going to take the hydraulic fluid from there. Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
Maybe I can borrow something from the truck to repair the helicopter.
Alright, so,
I can't get the clips off with my bare hands.
good thing we got the knife.
I
Oh, okay, there we Didn't mean to skip his dialogue, it just didn't seem like it was doing anything.
can't get that off. If I pull out the plug now, oil's going to pour all over the ground, and it's a bugger to clean off your boots. I can't use that.
Okay, so is this
There's
empty?
still about 2 liters of water in it. Can't put anything else in here.
Okay, so... we gotta find something to put the water in. Let's put it in here. We can boil water later or something.
I'll pour water into the pot until it's full.
Ding! Oh wait, no, we don't have a container.
Maybe I can borrow something from the...
Oh, I think we're supposed to use the tin
It
can.
used to have boiled broad beans in it. You can still smell them. Excellent. The can's full of oil now.
There we go. We still need to get
Can't get that off.
the pipes.
I can't use that. Nice and snug.
You know what?
Got it.
Take the hose. Because then we can run over here. And we should be able to put the hose on
The length is fine, but the seal isn't tight enough.
and use these.
Perfect. The hose and line are hooked up beautifully.
And now we should be able to.
Unfortunately, motor oil is too thick to use as hydraulic fluid.
Too thick, huh? Well. Maybe we can put it in here, boil off some of the water.
I'll carefully tip the oil into the pot.
And voila!
After 10 minutes of stirring, the oil and hot water have finally formed an emulsion together. Phew. Making soup was easier than this. I'll tip the mixture into the canister.
Alright, so now this is all filled up.
If I top up the hydraulic fluid with this, it should do the trick. The filler for the hydraulic...
Alright.
A few good pumps and the hydraulic system should be back in business.
And do that. Hey dude, I fixed your helicopter. I should be a helicopter mechanic.
Right, your helicopter is back in service. Shall we get moving?
Sure, I just need to get my gear. So, what's so urgent at the Grimsfield?
My companion is an archaeologist. We're following up on some information she found in an old Viking text.
Archaeologists, always in such a hurry. Geologists know how to wait. It's over there. I'll need the whole afternoon to check the monitoring stations.
Understood. We'll go and take a look around the summit for a while.
Okay, but you absolutely have to be back before it gets dark.
Roger.
We're not going to be back before it's dark.
It'll be dark soon. We have to get back to the helicopter.
Wait, look! Over there in the rock. Is that a gate?
Gwen, wake up. We found something. Hey, do you hear that?
Another helicopter. Who?
I've no idea.
AGB?
Stay behind me, Gwen.
Good work, Mr. Paddock. You've achieved what our very best scientists failed to do. Found the way to Asgard. I'm impressed. Now, hand over the key.
What key?
Your daughter's amulet. Give it to me.
Good shot, Anna.
Thank you. Sorry, how rude of me. Mr. Paddock, have you met my sister?
You're right. We never would have made it without these two.
What?
Without you, we wouldn't have found Professor Langtry in time, and the KGB would have shut down the Wotan project.
What are you talking about?
Anna was lying to us the whole time. She works for the Soviets.
No, Mr. Paddock. We work for no one. The secret services on each side of the Iron Curtain are just convenient resources for us, as we complete our father's work.
Oscar Brunner would never have wanted this. Killing? Kidnapping? Just to find Asgard?
You know nothing about our father, or his research. It's not about Asgard. It's about Wotan's ore.
100 times the radioactivity of uranium or plutonium. In these times of ours, and you ought to know this, Mr. Paddock, that means power. Indescribable power. And that is worth every sacrifice. So open the door.
Gwen, give me the amulet.
Yggdrasil. So it's true.
And the World Tree will finally give us the answers.
So, you found what you were looking for. We'll go now.
Oh no, you could still be useful.
Why? At least let Gwen go. She's only a child.
Dad!
We need bodies. The younger and stronger, the better. Almost all the scientists who worked on Project Wotan died of radiation poisoning.
But Asgard's inhabitants survived exposure for centuries before they abandoned this place.
We have to find out how they survived the radiation before we unearth Wotan's ore.
So we may need guinea pigs, canaries to send down the mine. That is why you're still useful.
Secure the area! And now, you will reveal the secret of Asgard's healing powers.
You're crazy. Why would I help you?
You're not helping us. You're helping your daughter.
What? Gwen! No! What's wrong? What's wrong?
Haven't you noticed how your daughter has been growing weaker since her stay in Moscow? Radiation poisoning. Only a miracle can save her now.
I'll kill you. How could you do this?
Actually, you did it. Remember the injection you gave her?
But now, what am I supposed to do?
The casket is the key. The monks on Gotland, Father, Kessler, they were all protected from the radiation in the same miraculous way. Cut out of the wood from Yggdrasil. The rune inscription was a clue to the elixir of life.
The map that led us here. All of that points to one conclusion. The World Tree holds the healing powers. Now all we have to do is find out how to harness them. And that's where you come in, Mr. Paddock.
First, we're gonna
Stop.
check out.
Don't take another step.
Really?
I've got to find a way to use the world tree to heal Gwen. And quick.
Well, I will say that Betrayal has answered a lot of questions
These
about
figures have a wise and noble look about them.
how Anna knew so much, but two, how the KGB tracked us here.
These figures have a wise and noble look about them.
Oh, they took our knife. No.
The top of this pillar has an irregular shaped hole. Diamonds. Let's hope they can be Gwen's best friend.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
I can just about make out a rough, uneven hole in the top of the pillar. There's an irregular hole in the top of the pillar.
Alright, so what else can we look at? Candle. Oh, we can light that. Oop. Okay. Leave? We can just... That can't be
There's
right.
no water in the fountain connected to Yggdrasil.
Oh, oh wow, okay, so this must be the final area then. Hasn't been a very long game. Wow, they're just letting us roam? We just can't...
Just how thick can this layer of snow and ice be?
We just can't go by our daughter. That's a little amazing.
A
Soldier.
Nazi expedition. Maybe these were Kessler's men. What could have done that to them? Were they mauled by something?
Radiation poisoning?
Well, they don't need it anymore. Stuck fast to the ice.
Hope we can't melt the ice with that. But we do know it's here. Let's see if we can...
I won't leave without saving Gwen.
I was thinking we could sabotage the helicopter or something, but okay. Okay. At least they don't put a timer on us for this part.
There's some kind of metal tube wrapped around it. Like a gigantic steel snake climbing the tree. What the hell's that? Easy elephant. No sudden moves. The wolf is staying in the shadows. He doesn't seem to like the light. We're going to need a bigger light. This candle isn't bright enough.
Well, this is kind of lit, so...
Too far away. And I can't get any nearer because of the spear trap.
Alright, so we need some sort of stick for that. I have a feeling we'll have to get rid of him before we can go to the passage, right? So...
On closer inspection, it's actually two trees. The bigger one has died, the smaller one is growing out of its roots. I say, smaller. Pretty huge already. This tree is absolutely gigantic. On closer inspection, it's actually two trees.
I saw this and just presumed that was rocks, so... Anything else we can take here? Flint, shield.
A mirror mosaic of the world tree. But it looks a little twisted somehow.
That's like almost right. Well, let's see. This should be... There we go. And now... That? That's... I don't think that... There. I think we gotta trigger something else, like the water in the fountain first. Actually...
These figures have...
Oh, get out of here. Can we just use this to...
I'll take a helmet full of snow with me.
This would be a very inefficient way of doing this, but since I can't interact with the water, okay.
First, I have to save Gwen. Then I'll take care of those two sisters.
Okay, what else can we do here? We know there's like a little round thing on each.
I can just about...
Oh, we must have to gather 3 of these by doing various trials, maybe?
There's no water in the fountain connected to Yggdrasil.
I don't think we have to fill this. I think we gotta
These
turn
figures
on
have a...
whatever's connected to them. The
There's
water.
some kind of metal...
How does the water help us?
Ouch. That must have only just happened. Nobody deserves a death like that.
Well, considering they're people who were going after your daughter, I'd say they deserved it. Maybe we can use the water to temporarily loosen the snow around that Nazi backpack.
Stuck fast to the ice. What could have done that?
Really?
No idea what these runes mean. If it's a warning, then it's too late. Just how thick can this layer of snow and ice be?
We need like a pole or something. Can we have our knife back? I mean, they have guns. Surely we can be allowed our knife back. Come on.
First, I have to say...
Oh, it reset the puzzle. I worked hard on that. Okay, so...
These figures...
Okay, I don't care about their noble look. What am I missing here? Let's just make sure... Okay. So the only place we can go is outside or into the cave. Maybe we can get past them. Maybe I'm making a wrong assumption there. Ah, I am, okay. Spear. Okay, that'll help.
The broken shaft from a spear. It's stuck firmly in his hand and I can't pull it out. Rotten and faded, like the rest of Asgard. I won't be able to get that from up there without some help.
Okay, so that's another one of the diamonds.
Gwen might know more about Norse mythology, but I still remember the stories of Odin's faithful companions. An 8-legged horse, 2 wolves, and 2 ravens. A raven? So there aren't just wolves down here.
Is he gonna say the same about this column? Oh, he's not gonna say anything. Okay. So more stuff we can't get, and ruins I can't read. Oh.
I hope. Phew.
Hey, we
A
got
diamond with a yellowish tint. Almost looks like they're standing guard over this passageway.
I assume if we go the wrong way, this just closes off. Yeah, okay.
Almost looks like... So what do all these runes mean?
Maybe we'll come back to this later. Because I can't read the runes and I have no idea what they're supposed to say. Maybe the runes outside would help, but... Okay, so we still have nothing we can use. Oh, we can burn this apparently? Better than nothing, I guess.
There we go. The molten wax is running between the fingers and onto the wooden staff. A bit of wax and now it moves quite smoothly.
First, can we just... Oh, we can't just throw it at that? Okay. But we should be able to grab his bag, first of all.
Got it!
Right, let's see what's inside.
Let's see what he had with him.
Lots of useful things. Signal flare, clothing, ice pick. The ice pick's the most useful thing. So we're going to, go back outside. And, look at the soldiers and use the ice pick to remove the rucksack from the Germans.
I can hack the pack out of the ice. I'll empty it out. I've already taken out all the cleaning stuff.
Okay, so we have brass rods, brushes, polishing cloth. Must have been for a cleaning kit for a rifle. Okay, so... Signal flare, we can light that and, Really?
This magnesium flare probably works, but now isn't the time or place to find out. Let's see how you like that.
Okay. I was gonna say this is an obvious solution. Okay, so he's gonna run the long way apparently. And also, where did that wolf or boar or whatever?
Can't get up there. There's a whole piece missing.
Wait, what?
I can't fling these rods accurately, at least not by hand.
Oh, we gotta build a crossbow? Okay, so... I think we gotta build, like, some sort of crossbow.
The chamois leather smells of weapon oil. The small brushes are for cleaning sidearms. 2 cleaning rods for cleaning gun barrels. Rather battered, but usable. There's nothing more in it. A vest and long johns. The material feels synthetic, probably nylon. A handy and vicious little instrument. Sharp and pointy enough to chip through the toughest permafrost. I've taken what I can from there. A long wooden staff. A diamond with a yellowish tint. The blue diamond has razor-sharp edges. The snow has melted. Pretty, really very pretty, but not much else.
Okay, so can we... Let's start seeing if we can combine anything into our inventory, or if we need more. Because it looks like he wants, like, his whole statement of, I can't fling them accurately, not by hand at least, sounds to me like he wants to improvise, like, some sort of bow whether it be a short bow, long bow, crossbow. But it looks like he doesn't want to do anything. Let's see, clothing.
It's not my size anyway, so I can just go ahead and cut it up.
There we go.
A long piece of tough nylon cord.
Looks like this diamond was
Blue
sharp
diamond
then?
has razor-sharp edges.
Yeah. So... looks like we still can't... we made a little progress, but I might be focusing too much on this.
That should make the staff a bit more flexible, I think.
Oh, we soaked it. Okay, so now... there we go.
Even without sharp points or feathers, the cleaning rods make pretty serviceable arrows.
So we have 2 of them, so now... okay.
Gotta be worth a try.
So we did have to...
Bullseye!
good thing the diamond didn't break falling down. Okay, so... I think...
the diamond is shimmering green.
you know, they all started out blue, though. Can we just shoot this
I
one
won't
out?
be able to get that from up there without some help.
Yeah, where's our improvised bow? Did he just throw it away? He did. Why would you do that? We had 2 brass rods. Now we gotta just destroy the pillar.
Rotten and
Can we just take a pillar down? See if there's anything we can do, which it doesn't seem like it. I don't get why he would just throw it away. We specifically had 2 cleaning rods. And that's really annoying. Pillar, raven. Okay, whatever. Let's go back and see. Let's at least put these 3 in. Okay, so...
these figures have a...
I don't know which goes where, so we'll just randomly guess. And who knows, maybe it won't matter. But it's not letting me see the other... statues, so...
these figures have a...
no, I don't... I want to leave. Okay, the only place we saw runes were outside.
no idea what these runes...
And they mean nothing to me, so... because they don't look like the same ones in the cave. So it almost seems like we have to solve that puzzle to make forward progress. That almost looks like it should have been a bridge of some sort. I don't suppose we can...
almost looks like they're standing guard over this passageway.
brushes. I like how we can't just wantonly take a pickaxe to everything. This almost looks like a place we could go. Nope. Yeah, let me... I think this is going to be... Oh, yeah, I'm not reading that. There's a lot more here than meets the eye, I think. We can't just, like, throw something in there to try to... Okay, let's try... Maybe he'll just toss the brush. A man can hope. Diamond. God, I'm still pissed that it's like that bow was still completely usable. I wonder if it would have
Rotten and
even
faded.
let me use it, but...
Gwen might know more about Norse mythology.
Maybe we do something with the raven? Let's get some water for the tin cup. Surely we can fill the helmet and the cup with snow again. Really? We can't fill that? Okay. We can't fill either of them. Okay.
Just how thick?
I don't think there's anything else we can take from these guys.
What could have done that to them? Were they mauled by something?
So I'm wondering if the Nazis are trying to use the radiation to mutate, like, some animals for their project.
Some kind of
Oh wait, what?
Not after what's been in that filthy thing. Not after what's been in that filthy thing. The helmet of a Nazi soldier.
Are we just making an offering? Okay, we have water again. I guess it had water, it just wasn't running water. Maybe we can coax the raven with some water or something to get us the diamond. Boop.
I hope this stuff really does work miracles.
Oh wait, is that supposed to be the, Is this supposed to be what we give Gwen? Even though we don't have all the... I guess so.
Stop.
Wait, what?
Don't take another step.
I've got to find a way to use the world tree to heal Gwen. And quick! I hope this stuff really does work miracles. First I have...
Or do we have to bring it up to the world tree, maybe? See, I have to wonder how you actually fell for that, because I mean, it's pretty obvious when you have a bunch of holes in the floor that something's going to come out of them. That maybe you shouldn't stand over them? I guess the one thing we haven't tried is maybe we... Well, that was the yellow diamond. So let's grab that back. Maybe that will keep it unlocked for us and let us explore further. I think this is the yellow one. Yeah.
These figures have a...
Don't care about the figures. Alright, back to the cave. on. Like, you're not even on that picture. Oh, we can't put it back. Oh no. See, it zooms in, so I feel like there's definitely... We can't just toss something in there to keep it open. Because we can get pretty close to it. I wish I knew what the puzzle was here. Unless we can blind these guys. Maybe they're watching us and we can just blind them, but... Yeah, I don't think we can go there because the interact even just to look at the ruins disappeared, so... Unless... Yeah, that's the bow. Okay, yeah, so it'll give us that later. Oh, we're supposed to look at these in some random order? Really? I still vote for the bow. It doesn't say anything. Oh, I kind of call bullshit on this puzzle. All he was like is, oh, these are, you know, old and stuff. Oh. Okay, so the bird follows us, I guess?
Okay, Raven. Where do you want to go?
See if we can zigzag him over.
Okay, Raven. Where do you want to go?
Okay, so I think... we gotta, like, scare him? Okay, so now... we go to this one to try to...
Okay, Raven. Where do you want to go?
No, he went back to his original. Okay, so... let's see which one doesn't cause him to go back to, Hello? Come on. Okay, so... just try going this way?
Okay, Raven. Where do you want to go?
No, he just goes back. So... which pillar have we not tried? Have we gone to this one?
Okay, Raven. Where do you want to go?
All he does is go back to,
Gwen might know more about Norse mythology, but I still remember the stories of Odin.
all he does is go back to that one. I don't quite see the logic here. Oh! There we go. Okay, so this is basically just a combination puzzle, I guess.
Okay, Ray.
Okay, and he says that when we get it wrong. So, which that part I've suspected for a while, but we go here. Go here. And now, let's try them in order, I guess. Just be methodical about this.
Okay.
What really sucks is we just have to wait for the animation each time.
Order dinner.
Alright, so let's try hitting back to the second pillar again. Are these like safe pillars now? Okay. So we can't repeat. I think that's what we're getting from here.
Okay, Ray.
Okay, so basically we have 1, 2, 'It looks like he's trailing us by 1. Did we
Gwen
try?
might know more.
There's 3. So hopefully this is the one we go to next.
Okay, Ray.
Nope. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it just magics onto the floor. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense, you know, than shooting at it with our brass little pole. Alright, we got the 4 gems. Let's put them in. Resolve the tree puzzle, which seemed to be pretty easy. But then again, it keeps resetting, so... But I don't know if that's because we just don't have all the diamonds in, or what. Alright, so... Let's just pop these guys in for now. We can rotate them later. Resolve this. See if that helps. Okay, so...
Aha. Now the mirrors are reflecting the sunlight onto the pillars at each corner of the platform.
Okay, so we gotta figure out the puzzle here now. So let's see. Hopefully they only work one way. It's what it seems like. So we just keep changing them out until we get all the beams.
Okay, what do we have here? There's Yggdrasil in the middle. There's a snake spitting something onto its roots, and that then rains onto the tree from above. Then there's a load of runes and triangular symbols whose corners point in different directions. The question is, can I use this to activate Yggdrasil's healing powers?
Yes. Before we do that, I'm going to grab a pen here. Because I'm pretty sure this must be the gate key then. Alright, so, just use this so we have kind of a backward Z. We have a P, pointy P. Half a T and F. On the backward Z again, and then boop, 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 oh. And then arrows. Okay. So now let's leave. Cave. Cave. And okay. S E hash sticks kind of U and then we have U and U. What? The oh, maybe it's we gotta go up this way. Wait. We have to enter this code like 3 times. See, that's the thing, is these stones aren't like acting like a pressure plate. Like I would expect a pressure plate to. DP, cross sticks, and then this is the plague. So next would be F. Yeah, so it's not that one. So okay, let's hope that resets it. To be fair, let me just make sure I'm reading it right. Yeah, okay, so it says I'm supposed to be doing it, but this, U. I think that's an F. That's what we did before. Yeah. So I think we gotta come out this way. I don't know if it allows diagonals or if we can only... F. Or do we just skip? Nope. The arrows must mean something too. I like how it says, "Oh, just do the thing. Just do the thing." Yeah. Okay, so we have left, down. Maybe it's supposed to be... Okay, let's start here. Or no. Let's start there. Actually, I can't see. Wait, what? Oh, okay. It must not have opened before. Okay, so if we start here, say I flip this, right? Well, this is the only one it can be, because then we gotta go up. Unless... And I thought it said we basically go through from this room. Yes, step across the floor, door remains open, go through door. So, we gotta solve it from this way. So, there. Right. Hash sticks. Left. And then... Can you move a little bit? I want to see. So our next one would be this one. I feel like I butchered that one. Yeah. I feel like if we really wanted to check, we could just see if that turned to an exit or not, rather than the investigation sign. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything from the little hologram. And yeah, they point inwards and then down. S, P, scissoring C's, backward 7, FB. Oh, I missed one. Okay, that makes this a lot more solvable. I don't know how I missed that, but... Okay, so now maybe we can try it by doing what I was originally going to do. So... S... D... or P... I think these are the scissoring C's. Then we have... the flag... F, B, grab you, grab you. No, okay. Okay, so... Start with you. Right. Up. Right. Up. Up. Can we just do that, please? Let us throw. Like, okay, I have the code now, but you move. The I'm genuinely kind of puzzled on this. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Six. Try that. Yay!
This is getting complicated, and I don't have time for complicated.
Wait, where am I? Am I down there? Where am I? Portal. Oh, there I am. Which? Oh, fun. Okay, it looks... Oh. Sure, we'll have to do something with that later. Oh, is that controlling what, rotates? Yeah, okay. So we gotta take it all the way across. And we want to flip that back to control this guy. Because we need him to turn once more, at least for now. Flip him. Thank you. There we go. Now we should be able to rotate this around. And for the time being, we just gotta flip this. Come on. Interesting. Okay. So I think what we have to do is pre-position the third one using this switch. And then we can rotate the second guy to get over. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Thank you for just turning back. Make sure this isn't like switched to move the other guy. Oh, now we're making progress. And I think this lets us move him an additional rotation. Alright, so now... There we go. Now, 2 rotations should be able to get us back that way, but for now we can go forward this way. Alright, so what do we got here? Buttons. Okay, oh, so this is the second key. So this should be a pretty easy one.
Sounds like there might be steam building up behind the walls. Gwen!
Hey, wait, this is like real water now.
Amazing! It works. The water that falls onto the world tree collects in the fountain. As it trickles down through the branches, it seems to change. It shimmers green.
Okay, dude.
I hope this stuff really... Gwen, you have to drink this.
I mean, technically we got the dirty water, but...
Dad!
Perfect. It works. You should be rewarded for your efforts. As a reward, we will kill your daughter first.
Stop! Wait.
She should be spared the horror that has haunted us all our lives. Watching our father be shot in cold blood.
No!
He's dead.
What?
Dad! I have to get to Dad. Where now?
Oh, okay, so...
Where now?
probably attach it to that. Okay, will this turn on the water?
I shouldn't open the sluice just yet. Where now?
Oh, do we have to put the other end on the gate? Okay. And then something. Good thing the
Halt, mortal.
Who's that?
Terrible things have happened to you, human. Sorrow and anger lie dark in your thoughts.
Please, help me. I'm looking for a way back up.
What you truly seek, Gwen, is not up there.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Thrym, the last guardian of this place.
Can you help me?
To carry out your revenge? No.
They shot my father. They have to be stopped.
Those who seek retribution cannot hold back evil.
But what should I do? Forgive them and hope that they're sorry?
Your path seems predestined and violent, but you do not have to choose revenge. You can change your fate.
What do you mean?
The mighty Odin once faced this dilemma. His son, Baldur, was murdered, and with his life, all joy and peace disappeared from Asgard. It was the twilight of the gods. Odin came to this place and asked to drink from the fountain of fate. He wanted to unmask the traitors who were responsible for his son's death. The father of the gods, the greatest of us, was absolute. He wanted vengeance. Odin's war against the murderers of his son brought the end of the Aesir. Yggdrasil burned.
Ragnarok.
As his eye swept over what was left of Asgard, Odin realized that he had lost everything. Driven by a thirst for revenge, he had strayed from the path of righteousness.
I understand what you're saying, but can the Fountain of Fate help me stop the sisters from doing more harm?
That question is yours alone to answer.
So you'll let me drink from the fountain?
I cannot prevent you. Each person is responsible for their own destiny. But you have to prove yourself worthy. Only those who first pay their respects to Odin's son may drink from the fountain. Baldur's grave lies to my left. The fountain you will find to my right. Nothing is set in stone. Everything lies in your hands.
Alright, so let's go pay respects to...
That must be Baldur's burial cave.
Oh, we have to give him a Viking funeral?
There's a silver ring lying there.
Yeah, we'll just steal stuff.
A Viking ship of the dead. It seems to be floating above the abyss. It's pitch black down there. I can't even see the bottom. That's quite a stepping stone. It's hovering over the chasm. Hopefully it will carry me across.
This is interesting. Like, am I supposed to directly go to the ship? I guess. Whee! Alright, let's... I can't, like... Oh, I'm kind of locked into this, I guess. Almost. Maybe I do want to play. I really wish I could rotate this so I could see this perspective better. I don't get why we can't. I think the goal is to get to like one of these pillars and launch you directly at the ship. I don't know, I kind of wanted to look around a bit more. I didn't realize I'd be trapped by this. Come on. Oh. Wait, oh no. No. We were so close. Yeah, so we gotta latch onto that. Well, I don't quite see it. Oh, we gotta get to this guy. Yeah, see, this is what I mean by perspective, because I thought that guy was in the way. McGirds. That's not what I wanted to do, which is the frickin' problem with this. Okay, so this is our chance to do some good here. So that should come back to here, I think. Yeah. Except that doesn't help us at all, because that just brings us back into this circle. And they conveniently disable all the... Can I just escape? Oh. They really force you to stay in this until you solve it or you quit. I can't access my inventory. I can't do anything. That just brought us back to start. Right. Left. Wasn't right. God damn it. Oh my god, I hate this puzzle so much. Up. Right. I think we gotta go through, like, this little maze here. Up. No, fuck you, perspective. No. No. We were so close to greatness. Okay. But we can go back through the maze. Do I have to go? Nope. And now we're out of the maze again. was this? I feel like that's not what I wanted. Oh, maybe it is. Haha!
On the deck, there's nothing but a wooden sock.
Okay, yes. Ring.
Baldur ought to have his father's ring.
Thank you for magicking us back. Well, Finn or whatever his name is gone. So this must be the well.
Come on, Gwen. No time to be nervous. Thrym said this is how I can change my fate. Let's see what he meant. And I hope it can save my father, too.
Well, good thing the Nazis didn't see us.
Can't they? Can't they see me? Where am I?
Oh,
It belongs to the soldiers who are searching the house.
there we go. Oops.
Oh
Oh, now I can look.
Who are you?
no! You can see me?
Are you an angel?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oscar and the girls. They need help. It's still not too late. The key. The attic. They have to hide.
Okay. Boop,
This
boop.
must be where Mila and Anna live with their father, Oscar.
So let's unlock. Okay, so that basically took us to the how we played it. We got the key, we hid in the attic, and he still died. Or at least it looks like it
changed.
sped things up.
How could it? The girl's father was murdered, and the casket fell into the hands of the Nazis. Mila and Anna became fixated on revenge, and the whole mess began.
Oh.
He finds the hiding place in time, but fetching the photo takes too long. Now,
Okay.
where could the girls have put their mother's photo?
Fuck. Teddy bear?
Now that's the photo. I almost made it. But Mila and Anna's father was shot again, and the casket was taken by the Nazis. I didn't change our fate, but that doesn't mean I can't.
Why can't we just take the casket? Then they never find it. But okay, now I think it's back to how we played it the first time in the introduction. Okay.
Now he's in time to give Mila and Anna the photo. But then he gets shot in the attic. And then the soldiers find the casket. So nothing's changed.
Let's see where the casket is.
There's the casket.
Burn it.
Oscar has already burned most of his notes and papers. Well, that solves that problem. The soldiers can't be allowed to find Oscar in the attic.
Can we just close the door?
The soldiers are heading up the stairs. I have to make sure nothing draws their attention to this room. I can't put the light out just yet. Cleaning stuff.
Can we just talk to him?
He's too noisy. The soldiers...
Oh, cleaning fluid.
It's got paint thinners in it.
Chloroform. Right.
I'll soak the cloth with solvent. Sleep well.
They've gone, but they must have only just left.
Well, I will say this, I can definitely see why a lot of the Steam reviews call this one of the weakest titles in Animation Arts' history. Unless they have like some post-credits thing going on, but I kind of doubt it. Nope, they do not. So, I guess the implication there is that they changed history. The casket was never discovered by the Nazis, so they couldn't continue their research. The KGB, therefore, never really got a hold of it or got any clues about it. And then Anna and her sister weren't driven to revenge. So, in theory, that should have basically circumvented this whole game. As I think... well, he probably would have been just fine living in his mansion, and Gwen would have just been poking around the ruins. Hopefully not triggering artillery explosions. And then Paddock would have just gone back home, I guess, after his mission in the Suez. But this doesn't really solve the core issue. Like, apparently he's been kind of an absent father for a lot of Gwen's life, and you know, she didn't exactly, at least we didn't see her change her own history. I don't think she could have after making that third change in the timeline. So, you know, he's still going to be an absent father. I mean, so he loses all the development from this game, and then on top of that, you know, her mother wasn't even in this game, and I'm kind of confused as to why they did that. I mean, she's even on one of the trading cards for this game holding, like, some sort of Chinese spear, I think. But, so I thought she would eventually show up and then her and Paddock would get together, but no, she's just completely gone. And I feel like that needs a little more explanation, because personally, I would find it highly unlikely that a mother would abandon her child, as it seems like she kind of has, unless something happened to really make her hate Paddock for some reason. But they seem to be doing fine once they patch things up over their misunderstanding of the events prior to Lost Horizon 1. So, and I suppose the other implication you could take is that by using that pool of fate, she went to heaven like Paddock. But I don't think, because, you know, they're standing in that grassy field or whatever, but I don't think that really pans out, since it very strongly seemed to imply time travel. But so I think they're both alive and well, but, you know, they still have plenty of family issues, which is a little sad to see, because certainly, you know, Secret Files 2 had, you know, a little bit of a falling out between Gruber and, what was her name? Nina. But, you know, they patched things up in 2 soon enough, and we're a happy married couple by 3. And so the only possibility I can think of is that maybe, well, no, because Hong Kong was still a British territory, so I don't see the mom, like, becoming a Mao Zedong follower. Especially with the press, you know, the freedom of journalism that would have been in Hong Kong during that time period. You know, they would have been able to peer over the border and see the shit that was happening and be like, we don't want none of that. So, I just don't get it. Plus, a lot, like, at the beginning, they tried to push those, like, those time sequences, which seemed a bit silly. Like, I mean, I know I've always said that, you know, in Secret Files, how, you know, I joked about how we always have all this time, you know, they'll only be gone for a second. 30 minutes later, we're still poking around in the room, you know. But here, where it just constantly makes you repeat it, that was also annoying. So, I think they were trying to fix that, but it turns out that wasn't a good way to fix it. Who would have known? So, I mean, I guess I'm not going to fault them too much for that, because certainly that's something I would have done. But, I don't know, maybe it'd be nice if there was some medium in between. But then also, like, it looked like they're trying to make the use, like, this. I think this is their first game with native game controller support or something like that. So you see, or maybe for console or something. So you see a lot of those. Oh, you know, click and drag to rotate this. You know, and a lot of the isometric stuff. And some of those puzzles just felt weird. Like the one with the Raven was completely pointless because we had 2 brass poles for our makeshift bowl. And even if we only had one, it would have bounced off the diamond and came back down. And I don't see that breaking metal. Then we could have just reused the bolt. But so, yeah, I definitely see why this was the weakest entry in the series. Plus, when you combine the poor voice acting or voice acting direction, I mean, who really knows which it is? You know, it just, like, this probably would have felt a lot better if they just had Paddock's original voice actor and made Gwen not sound like a, you know, a freaking 8-year-old. But oh well. In any case, we finished it. It was a very short game, surprisingly enough, like, especially towards the end. Which I noticed towards the end, they dropped the time things. You know, they dropped a lot of the more repetitive stuff. So I think they must have, around the halfway point, maybe they got crunched for time or couldn't think of stuff, so they just kind of phoned it in. I don't know what the issue was, but this is the end of the Lost Horizon series, and while I'd like a third one to, like, patch things up with this family and give them a good happy ending, since this one's still kind of bittersweet, I think, with the mother missing and the fact that, you know, Paddock's kind of an absent father, which, to be fair, kind of fits his personality from one as a smuggler who's, well, he was a smuggler with a heart of gold, but, you know, I also find it hard to believe he would so readily return to the army, you know, given the events of 1 and how they drummed him out. So I feel like that was kind of just hand-waved. It's like, oh, now he's British Special Forces in the Suez. It's like, okay, yeah, I can see him joining for World War II to fight the Nazis, but to be continuing his service afterwards, that sounds iffy to me. So, but in any case, that was Lost Horizon 2, and there is one more game that I have from Animation Arts that will be starting next week, so look forward to that. With that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.